about I Get Around is it was obviously a lot of my songs are inspired by Las Vegas and in Las Vegas, but this song was inspired by a really bad date I went on when I moved to Vegas. You know what I mean? Because I was sitting in front of this girl, and one of the first questions she asked me, she goes, "Well, how many? We're on the first date." She goes, "How many people have you been with?" I'm like,
"What?
Whoa, danger zone right away." You know?
Alert!
And obviously the first thing I did was lie. I lied. I was like, what's the universal number? 3? I'm like, 300. You know what I mean?
No, I wish I did.
Yeah, yeah, because your number really is 3.
I'm trying to aspire to that still.
You're trying to aspire to 3. So I go on this awful date with this girl, and when she asked me that question, like after she asked me, I was like, 3. And then I sat there and we're eating, and I started thinking of all the things that I've done, and I was just like, oh my God, like I've definitely got around way too much. You know what I mean? Like, but the funny part of the date is I leave the date, I bump into my friend. He's like, "Hey, I heard you went out with, Bleep, the girl's name," and I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Dude, that girl's a slut." I'm like, what? I'm like, what?
So that's a bubble of she gets around.
Yeah, she gets around. So I wrote that. That's what the concept of the song is. It's everyone gets around a little, man. I get around, you get around. We all.
I love it.
Yeah.
Who keeps count?
Who keeps count? No one. All right.
Wow.
That's just creepy. I think.
Right? You pull out a notebook.
And I've never asked a guy this ever because I probably just don't want to know. But if I asked a guy how many people you've been with and he comes back with an exact number, that would freak me out.
If there's like a .2 on the end because you got half a handy.
You literally have gotchas on your bedpost.
136.5.
Like, I don't know, maybe like 600, 700, maybe.
And then it scares you when they throw the half in, 7.5. Where does the half come from? What's a half?
This is where half comes from.
You know what? No, when you're a child, I remember. I'll tell you a funny story because this is all about just us being honest. I remember being like 17 one day and sitting with my friends in a room and doing that whole like, well, I got 3 of these and 2 of these. And you're a kid, man. You're you're pumped.
It all counts, man.
Yeah, you got the when you do the stranger, it counts.
That's exactly.